How about we go down to Washington State, shall we? And welcome in a guy that went to Victory Lane in BC just last night. It was the Western Rattler at Penticton Speedway, and Evan went to Victory Lane. Evan Goetz, driver of the 22, is with us all live. What's going on, Evan? Pleased to meet you, my friend.
Good to meet you too. Not much. Just got back home and trying to relax a little bit.
Yeah, so take us through last night. I didn't see any of it. I didn't see anything of it. Did you set fast time? Where did you start?
I started second, so the owner of the racetrack ended up setting fast time, which was awesome. I mean, hey, it's our first time there, so we were happy with it. And my dad, I think, ended up qualifying sixth, I believe. And I rode around for a while, and I fell back to ninth, and I knew that I had a good car. And then with about 50 to go, I just started rolling. I made my way up to third, past second, and I could see my dad up there. And I'm like, man, I need a caution right now because I got 50 laps, and I don't know if I can catch him. Well, 17 to go, a caution comes out, and I saved just enough to have more on my dad at the end there, and it was a good race, but it was fun. I've never raced with my dad like that, and my dad hasn't been in a car in 3 years. Cars are completely different, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, especially when you can run against your dad. I know Trevor Siebert and Riley Siebert from Penticton Speedway, father-son combo, and man, they get it on too. I've watched them in the Western Rattler before, and I tell you, they don't cut each other any slack at all. The helmets are totally different. That's not my son. That's not my dad for this couple of minutes. Well, they're out racing, and they do a great job. Sounds like you and your dad are the same way. Cut from the same cloth. You love running. You like running competitively. And how did you like Penticton? What a racy little track that is.
Yeah, I raced with Trevor and Riley for a while, and they're great racers. I mean, they could drive a race car. I know that. Trevor's car, I think he was starting to overheat a little bit, and I know he kind of burned his tires off a little bit at the beginning, which I thought was going to happen with a lot of people, because I know how a lot of racers can get. They can get a little excited. They want to be in the lead. They want to lead the race. But that racetrack is so different. The progressive banking, I mean, it's hard to run the bottom around there because it's so flat, but you get up in the third groove and it's pretty fun. I mean, you just roll the top there and you're floored in the center of the corner, and it just hooks and goes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Last night in the Western Rattler, we had competitors from not only BC, from Washington. We had them from the province of Saskatchewan. I know Trent Seidel was there, and so was Matthew Shirley. Real good representation from Sutherland Automotive Speedway in Saskatoon. And to have all you guys on one track at one time, man, that would have been a show last night. I'm disappointed I missed it, but it sounds like, is that the kind of race, Evan, that you'll put on your calendar each year now?
I think so, yeah. I do think we'll be back next year, and I think we had a lot of fun there. I mean, Kevin and Trevor, they do a fantastic job there. I mean, the hospitality was amazing. We felt at home when we showed up. Everybody was super nice. It was awesome.
The cars, obviously from Washington, how was the car rule-wise? Was it nice and easy to fit in?
Yeah, so my car was a little different. I was the only car that had an open motor, and I have a Freight Train Peters Chevy. So it was a little different. I mean, my dad had the 604 crate and was under their rules, so he was 2750, 58% left side weight, no restrictors, obviously, and I was 58% left side weight, 2850 with 1/8 restrictors. So it was a little different. We had to set our cars up a little bit different, but I mean, it was relatively easy, and they were good with the rules, and they stuck by them, which was really good. You don't get that at a lot of places.
Yeah. Well, Trevor, being the race car guy that he is, as well as the promoter, he knows he knows the reasoning behind making sure that things stay equal and fair. That's kind of cool when you can get that. What series, Evan, do you run normally out in Washington? Do you run a series or a home track?
My home track is Wenatchee Valley Super Oval in Wenatchee, but I've been running the Cars Tour West series. The deal that Kevin Harvick is putting on. It's been a really awesome series. We've gone to Vegas, Bakersfield, Roseville, and then I go back to Bakersfield after and here in a couple of weeks. But that's been really fun. I mean, we're normally racing around the Northwest, and we just wanted to go experience the different tracks. And that's me and my dad's dream was to go check out these super cool tracks. And we ended up doing it, and the competition's really, really stiff. There's a lot of amazing drivers around there, and we weren't doing too bad. We ended up third in Vegas, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, we haven't put a single body part on our car. It's been amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm losing my channel. Sorry, bud, but how cool is that? When you can go and run and have a bunch of races in without, rebuilding the car every time you take it out of the shop. That's kind of cool. And cool to see that the Cars Tour announced and fired up that West Coast Series. I've been keeping my eye on it. And what's it like running against Keelan?
I ran against him. I actually don't know if I ran against him. I ran against Kevin at Kern County.
Yeah.
They came down to Evergreen Speedway, and I think I wasn't there. I don't remember what I was doing, but I didn't end up racing it. We didn't have a Pro Late car set up, because it was a Pro Late race,
Right.
and we didn't have a Pro Late car ready to go, so we just didn't end up going. But yeah, I've never raced against him, but he looks like he's a hot shoe, and he's going to be really, really good.
Oh, yeah, chip off the old block. It's going to be cool, and just in due time. That's cool stuff. Do you ever make it over to the east end of the country? We just had Rex Wheeler on from Owasso. I can imagine you and your dad would be looking at Owasso from a distance going, hey, one day we got to check that joint out.
I think, we really want to go to the Snowball Derby one time and race and just see how it is, because, I mean, it looks awesome. It just looks cool, So we want to go down there. We don't know how we're going to do or anything. We just want to go down there and have fun, have the experience. But after this year, I'm kind of taking a step back from racing. We did a lot of races last year. We ended up doing 25 races last year,
Wow.
which was a lot for us. And I think I've done 8 this year, and we're getting to the point where it's like, all right, we need to slow down a little bit and recoup. And this next year, I'm going to get back on my dirt bike and do some dirt bike racing. But the year after that, we should be right back. And I think we do want to go down back east and see, what the difference is from the Cars Tour West, like the ASA Stars Tour, just see the difference.
Oh, yeah, and it's amazing. We here at Racetime Radio, we follow all of everything and try and get the different competitors on, like you winning the Western Rattler just last night at Penticton. Try and get the competitors on and give the race fan a good experience and what they should be checking out and heading for next sort of thing. And kind of cool when you can go to Victory Lane. Your dad, has he been in the sport a while?
My dad he's been racing late models since he was 18. And when I turned 12, I got my first late model, and that's when he stopped racing. But my grandpa before him was racing. I mean, I'm a third-gen racer, so we've been in it, almost 40 years. We've been in it for a long time. It's what we do.
Yeah. Well, it's a lifestyle too, right? It's either in your DNA or it's not. And by the sounds of it, you're loaded with it. How about this year? Have you got many wins to add to the Western Rattler?
We've had some bad luck this year, around where we're from. We raced a couple of races with bad shocks. We sent them off to Port City, and they said our shocks, they were completely blown out, and we just couldn't get our cars to do anything we wanted. They wouldn't react to any setup changes. So we kind of pulled back and pulled our cars apart, and we're like, hey, I wonder if these shocks are bad, So we sent them off, and that was a lot of it. They went bad right after Vegas, is what we were assuming. And Gary Crooks, the owner of Port City, and Rhett Jones were there at Vegas. And the car was reacting good there. And then all of a sudden, right after there, it just stopped. We couldn't get the thing to do anything. And I called up Gary and talked to him for a while, and he told me to send my shocks to him. And that was a lot of it. And our first race back with those shocks was just yesterday.
Yeah, amazing. And you had a successful day. Good bunch of guys here, that Gary Crooks and Mark Rett. They got a good team assembled there. They're lighting the lamp. We watched Kyle Steckley. I'm about to go watch him here in just a few minutes when the show ends. The APC series, we see him in that. We watch him in ASA Stars competition. But he went Port City this year. Look at the success he's having. So I hear you when you say you're talking with the right guys. It helps, right? It's pretty well vital in the games that you guys play to be connected with the right people. Sponsorship-wise, who you got on the 22 that helps you out?
North Valley Mechanical. He's actually my boss in real life. I work for him. Johnson Electric Northwest, JC Farms, Alan Gann, my dad, and that's about it.
That's perfect. Crew-wise, you got a special crew chief, or is it you and your dad? And what do you do when you both hop into a race car each?
So we had a professional crew chief last year, and it was Jeff Jefferson with Jefferson Racing. Big connection with Port City. And this season, we ended up buying the car that I raced with them. And I needed a crew chief to label as a crew chief. And one of my best buddies, Trayton, he's kind of getting into the whole thing. And he's been my crew chief this season. But prior years, it's been me and my dad and my grandpa. And that's about it. Just the three of us. We just go to the racetrack and we bring our buddy Skyler with us. And we just get moving, and my dad knows what he's doing, and I don't ever disagree with what he has to say. It always works out.
Well, he definitely set you the right way yesterday for the Western Rattler. Congratulations on the win. Congratulate your dad for us, too, on a second-place finish against the customers you guys went up against. I'll tell you, you went against the best in Western Canada. They don't get much stiffer than those guys that you raced with, and yeah, topped them. Good on you, Evan.
Thank you. Yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Good for you. You keep it up. We'll stay in touch. Sound good?
Absolutely.
You want to believe it. There he is. Evan Goetz goes to victory lane, wins the Western Rattler. Just happened last night, Penticton Speedway. Him and his dad, a 1-2 finish. How about that? They're from Washington. They go out to Penticton. Couple hours up the road, cross the border. They go out and they win the race, bring home the big hardware back into their neck of the woods, and you can catch them in Cars Tour competition. How about that? That's kind of cool stuff.